roll this across my body now. Oh, I hope you heard that one. That was good. What's going on, everyone? Real quick, I did want to share something. So if you are a beginner, whether that's brand new to exercise and fitness, or you've been off of it for some time but you wanted to get back into it, I do have workout programs for you. Muscle building and weight loss programs that are specifically geared towards beginners. So something that you can follow along with. It's very self-guided and self-paced. You will have access to a chat where you get tips and encouragement. And if you decide to do the one-on-one coaching route, you have me as your personal coach where we can kind of work through these things together, as well as build a community, right? So those links are in the description below. They're also in my bio page on my YouTube channel. So feel free to check those out if that's something that you will be interested in. In addition, check out my cool little PJs. It's a dog in a Christmas hat. Like, how cute does that get? Shout out to my granny for buying these for me. All right, let's get into it. We're just going to hop right into this, starting with 90-90. So I'm going to drop both knees towards the ground, making a 90-degree angle in both knees. That's why they call that the 90-90. And we're just going to talk through this. So none of these are going to be timed. Like, I'm not going to tell you, let's do this for 30 seconds or for X amount of reps. Because honestly, it just kind of depends on you. Like, what makes you feel loose? How long do you think you need to do said exercise? But definitely pay attention to me so you know when exercises are changing. You might be wondering, why am I doing this in pajamas? Well, there's a logical explanation for this. I wanted to give you the illusion of comfort, okay? This could be something that you can honestly just do at home, like first thing in the morning. And when I say first thing in the morning, I definitely don't mean like you hopped out of bed, turned this swag on, and then you hop right into this workout. Maybe you brush your teeth, wash your face, did a little hygiene, drunk some water, and then you did this. Okay, 90-90s are done. Okay, so we're going to stay on one side. Make sure that we're sitting up straight, okay? You can plant your hands on the ground for some support. 1 foot. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. While keeping your knee on the ground, we're actually going to lift that foot off the ground. So we're kind of doing an external rotation in that hip. Again, as many as you feel is sufficient for that hip, because sometimes with me, one side is tighter than the other. Okay, back to 90-90. Flip again, sitting up straight, keeping the knee on the ground. I should have worn different color socks so you could actually see. I feel like it might be blended in with this yoga mat I have here. I'm also trying something new today. Usually when I film these videos it's at nighttime, so I just use my studio lights. But I got studio lights and natural light happening right now. So I'm hoping the sun keeps doing what it's doing, because it's looking good right now. So please, clouds, just let my homie the sun stay up. All right, I'm going to go back and do a few more of those just to loosen up. There are times where my hips just feel tighter than usual. I notice after like a leg day, for example, my hips usually feel a little out of whack. Which I've been thinking about, I need to like revisit my form when I'm doing certain exercises. Okay, sitting straight up. This time we're going to do a full rotation. So we're going to actually lift this leg up and back down. So if your knees are pointed towards the right, it is your left leg that is doing this motion right now. And just lift it as high as you comfortably can. But also control it on the way down. So I want you to just let it drop. Up, down. And then do your best to maintain the opposite knee on the ground as well. Whew. It's like a little workout. Okay, let's flip the other way. So same thing, except that opposite. Ooh, yeah, this one's much tighter for me. Okay, just a few more. This is a very short routine, so like I said, if you have tight hips, this could be something that you do every morning just to get you a little loose. Alright, good. Let's do that 90-90 one more time. Just a few in each direction. Alright, then we're going to bring this into a butterfly stretch. Now you can either hold here, or you can make this a dynamic movement where you're moving back and forth. In the comments though, let me know how often you do mobility and like what are some of your favorite moves. I feel like the world as a unit is just now really getting into the benefits and perks of mobility, so we're all kind of learning. Okay, let's turn on our mat. We're going to go into a 4 for a nice glute stretch. I've noticed that whenever I'm like no longer in view of my camera, it just gets dark. I gotta figure out the lighting, so let's hope that doesn't happen right now. Okay, so go ahead and lay back. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cross one leg over the other. So your ankle should be across the opposite knee. You're gonna reach your hands through the hole you just made. So one hand is through the hole, one hand's on the opposite side. Go ahead and lift that foot off the ground. Grab onto your knee, interlock your fingers, and then just pull towards you. So you should feel a stretch in the opposite glute. Okay. So again, you can hold this or you can make it dynamic where you release it, bring it back, release it, bring it back. Totally up to you. Oh snap, camera's lighting still looks good. Okay. Maybe it fixed itself. Okay. Oh man. No matter how many times I do this stretch, I always feel it. Okay, let's release. Kind of stretch the leg out, let the glute relax, and then we'll switch. So bring this one across, hands through, interlock across the knee. I'll fix my leg. Okay, and pull towards you. I wonder if you notice one felt tighter than the other. Were you able to get one of your knees closer to your chest than the other one? Something to think about, something to pay attention to, so you know which hip or which glute is tight or tighter than the other if they're both tight. And this can also vary on different days. So sometimes my left one is more relaxed and sometimes the right one is. Okay, let's bring that down. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can definitely hold these for as long as you want. So even though I'm moving to a new stretch, if you still feel like you want to hold that for longer, then you go right ahead. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to just bring one knee. So one leg's going to be flat on the ground. The other one, you're going to bring the knee to chest. Hold that for a little bit. And then that same knee, we're going to pull to the same side of the leg. So if you're holding your right leg up, you're going to pull it towards the right. If you're holding your left leg up, you'll pull it to the left. So we don't want it to be across your body, because where I'm getting at. So this really opens up that hip as well. Let's breathe through those a little bit. I am wearing a mic. I hope my breathing doesn't sound too, you know what I'm trying to say. Like I'm breathing into the mic intentionally. Okay, I didn't really give myself any wall space here, but now we'll pull it across the body. Sometimes when I do this, I wonder if y'all heard it, but like I'll feel a little crack in my lower back. It's actually not a crack when you think about it. Technically, it's actually just a release of gas between the joints, but it's a lot easier to say my back cracked than my back just released a ball of gas. So to each his own, as long as we all conceptually know it's not actually a crack. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll do up, out, and back around. So we'll do a dynamic movement here to just oil up, so to speak, that hip joint. Up, around, up, around, up, around, and down. Okay, same thing on the other side. And you feel free to also rotate your ankle here if you want. Or you can flex and extend it. So bring it up and bring it down. It's kind of a 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. Which, while I'm saying that, actually reminds me I need to come up with a new saying for that. Because it's kind of cruel when you think about it, right? Like, well, I'll be out here stoning birds. Okay, let's pull that to the side. Open up that hip. And then do your best to try to keep your hips square. So don't try to turn towards the direction that you're pulling. Try to keep your hips square and facing the ceiling. So back a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this across my body now. Oh, I hope you heard that one. That was good. I actually have a friend that loves the sound of that. Like, she will listen to chiropractic videos just to hear that release. Oh man, much tighter on this side. It's a good stretch. Okay, and the same thing, we'll do this around, down, back up motion. Just to loosen that up a bit. Okay, get back on my mat. Let's bring both knees to chest, just to release that lower back pinch. Rock side to side. I'm actually impressed. I remember my list in order. First I was gonna just free do this, like what exercises I like to do. But then I was like, let me think about this conceptually and put what I think flows together. So I wrote out a list of, I think, 8 exercises. And usually I forget. I'm having to pause the video to go look at what I wrote. But it's up here. It's up here. Okay, we got 2 more. Let's come up. Okay, we're going to do a Spider-Man lunge now. Let's fix my mat a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and bring ourselves up in the, there goes that dark light. Bring ourselves up in that static lunge position. Then we're going to lean forward, hands on the ground. Then we're going to let that leg just drop out to the side a little bit. And hold. And then again, you can make this dynamic by just shifting the hips back and forth, and then shifting that knee in and out. Okay, and I'll just do a few of these. Okay, and we'll switch. Let's see if I can't fix this lighting though. Hello, I'm still a person. Okay. Okay, same thing. In, out. Okay, and then we can also make that dynamic, as I mentioned, so we can lean out, out. I suppose I can just keep my face in the camera. Okay, last one we're going to do, goblet squats. This is going to really open up those hips. So, gonna have your feet a little wider than your hips. This position right here. Okay, you can use your elbows to open up the hips if you like. You can just make this very slow, so like slowly every 10 seconds maybe, just push a little harder to separate them. Let's hold that for a little bit. We can also rock with this. Okay, well technically this is my last exercise, so you can feel free to start this from the beginning. You can say this was sufficient enough and repeat this a few days a week, but you want to take care of those hips. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Oh man, well, you know, I usually, y'all know, but go ahead and give this video a like. If you did like it, share with your workout buddy, share with someone else that you know might have some tight hips, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, don't forget to crush it.